Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. I've gotten a few requests to do this type of video, so today I'm going to be sharing with you what's on my new Nintendo 3DS XL. Before we get into the actual games, I just wanted to zoom in on the touchscreen where everything is. Pretty much this stuff is standard over here. We have the game cart slot. I always keep that in the first slot just because it's more convenient for me. I'm currently playing Xenoblade Chronicles 3D. Oh my gosh, I'm loving the game so much. I'm about 30 hours in and I can't get enough of it. It's an awesome JRPG. The fact that it's on a handheld system, I think that's even better. But yeah, everything down here is pretty much standard. And then we have some folders here. And the rest of my games are pretty much loose. Nice and organized. At least I think they are. I pretty much know where everything is. So let's take a look at all the games. Let's start off with the folders here, and the first folder up is the Ambassador GBA folder. Many of you guys, I'm sure, are ambassadors as well. Basically, early adapters, the people that bought the Nintendo 3DS off the break, were labeled ambassadors because Nintendo quickly dropped the price on the 3DS. So, since we're ambassadors, we get free games, and you get free GBA games and free NES games. So, this first folder has the GBA games in them. Let's look over those real quick. We have here Fire Emblem, The Sacred Stones, WarioWare Inc. Mega Micro Games, Mario Kart Super Circuit, The Legend of Zelda The Minish Cap, Mario vs. Donkey Kong, Yoshi's Island Super Mario Advance 3, F-Zero Maximum Velocity, Wario Land 4, Metroid Fusion, and Kirby and the Amazing Mirror. Again, I'm so glad that GBA games are here. These are only exclusive to the Ambassador program just because Nintendo, for some reason, isn't putting Game Boy Advance games out on the 3DS Virtual Console. I think that's crazy. They are available on the Wii U Virtual Console, but I don't know, GBA games belong on the 3DS Virtual Console. The next folder has my 3D classic games in it. So first up we have Shinobi 3, Return of the Ninja Master, 3D Outrun, and 3D Fantasy Zone Oompa Oompa Bros. Those are all the Sega 3D classics, which are great. And then we have Nintendo classics. We have 3D Classics Excitebike, 3D Classics Kirby's Adventure, and 3D Classics Kid Icarus. The next folder has DSiWare games in it, and we'll open that up. And first up is Zelda 4 Swords, the Anniversary Edition. I'm not even quite sure if this is exclusive to DSiWare. I don't know. I know I got it for free, but I can't remember if it's exclusive to DSiWare, but it's in this folder anyway. I know for sure that this isn't exclusive to DSiWare. If somehow it made it into this folder. Brunch Panic, which is a really fun game. A Kappa's Trail. I actually got this recently through Club Nintendo. I had to use up the rest of my coins since Club Nintendo is no longer a thing anymore, and I decided to get this. Tetris Party Live. Spent a lot of time with this game. Mighty Flip Champs. And Shantae Risky's Revenge. The next folder has retail 3DS games in it. Not all of these are actual, retail games. Some of them, they don't have physical copies, but they're pretty big downloads. So, first up is Yumi's Odd Odyssey, Inazuma 11, Mario Party Island Tour. I got that through Club Nintendo. I actually picked that as my platinum reward, and I kind of like it. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. Awesome, awesome Phoenix Wright game. Amazing. This is the NES games folder. It has most of my Ambassador NES titles in it. Let's go back a few. And we'll start with The Legend of Zelda, Yoshi, Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. I really want to give this game a shot. I remember playing it a little bit when it came out and didn't really like it, but I don't know. I want to play through this game and complete it. I'm on that quest to Zelda this year, so we'll see how that goes. Super Mario Brothers, NES Open Tournament Golf, Metroid, Donkey Kong Jr., Wrecking Crew, Balloon Fight, Ice Climber, Mega Man and Mega Man 2, Adventure Island 2, awesome NES game, Punch-Out featuring Mr. Dream. Unfortunately, it's not Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, but hey, I'll take it. Punch-Out is Punch-Out. And then we have here River City Ransom. And the last folder has Game Boy games in it. So let's go all the way to the front of the folder. And first up is Tetris. Classic game. Spent hours upon hours playing that as a child. Never gets old. Mystical Ninja starring Goemon. Tumble Pop. Kirby's Block Ball, Mole Mania, Cat Trap or Ka-Trap, however you want to pronounce it, Super Mario Land, Donkey Kong, that's Donkey Kong 94, great game, Mario's Picross, another game I spent a lot of time with as a child, Burger Time Deluxe, hours playing that game when I was younger, my gosh. Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins. Gargoyle's Quest. Mega Man 5. I was so excited when this came out on the Virtual Console just because I was looking for an actual cartridge. I was looking to buy the cartridge, the physical version, but it's so expensive. So the fact that it's on the Virtual Console is awesome. Eventually I'll go back and get it. Just waiting for the price to drop. Gosh, these games are so expensive nowadays. Donkey Kong Land. Bionic Commando. And then we have the Game Boy Color games, Toki Tori, The Legend of Zelda, Oracle of Ages, and Seasons, Oracle of Seasons, Blaster Master, Enemy Within, or I'm sorry, Enemy Below, Bionic Commando, Elite Forces, The Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening DX, amazing Zelda adventure, and last but not least, Shantae. Let's get into the rest of the games that I have here. First up, Mighty Switch Force and Mighty Switch Force 2. Attack of the Friday Monsters, The Tokyo Tale. I've heard such great things about this game, but I haven't actually gotten into it yet. Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. Great game. I actually lost my save data for this game when I transferred my data from my old 3DS XL to the new 3DS XL, but I definitely want to go back and finish it up, start over again. Tap Pingo and Tap Pingo 2, great little puzzlers on the eShop. Gunman Clive and Gunman Clive 2, awesome platforming action games, seriously, and they're super cheap. Moon Chronicles, VVVVV, hard platformer. Mutant Mudds. I'm so excited for the new update that they're putting out for this game. It's going to be like a challenge mode. That should be fun. The Legend of the Dark Witch. Rusty's Real Deal Baseball. Nintendo's first free-to-play, game. And I thought it worked out really well. It was really clever the way that they put that up as free-to-play. Dee's Drum Dash Deluxe, basically the minigame from Kirby's Triple Deluxe. The Drum Dash minigame has its own little separate eShop title. It's pretty fun. Rage of the Gladiator. Very similar. This game is very similar to something like Infinity Blade on iOS devices. Liberation Maiden. I haven't even played this game yet. I got it a couple months ago. It was on sale, so I picked it up. SteamWorld Dig, A Fistful of Dirt. Awesome, one of my favorite eShop titles, and it's on other platforms as well. Whoa, Dave, this game is so much fun. It's a retro arcade style game. It's a lot of fun, but it is pretty challenging. Weapon Shop Diamase. Haven't really spent a lot of time with this. It's basically an RPG with rhythm game elements, which sounds great. Seems like it's right up my alley, but I haven't gotten around to playing enough of it. Crimson Shroud. Haven't even touched this game. Again, it's one of those games that I got on sale a couple of months ago. Pushmo and Crashmo, two great puzzle games on the eShop. And then we have here a couple of Pokemon titles. We have Pokemon Battle Traze, which is a puzzle game. Pokemon Shuffle, which is basically Traze, but it's free to play. I've actually spent more time with Shuffle than what I have of Traze, which doesn't make any sense at all. I've spent more time with the free version than I have for the version that I've actually paid for. It's crazy. But both are pretty good, they're pretty good puzzle games. Then we have here Pokemon Rumble World, which is the newest Nintendo free-to-play game on the 3DS. I've spent a little bit of time with it. It seems like fun. I like the Rumble games. They're so mindless and they're so easy to pick up and play. Sakura Samurai, Art of the Sword. Didn't really care for this game all that much. Mario and Donkey Kong, Minis on the Move, which is fantastic. And then we have Mario vs. Donkey Kong, Tipping Stars, which is also really good. Haven't gotten too far in the game, but I really dig it. I love these Mario vs. Donkey Kong games. They're fun puzzle platformers. Order Up. I'm not ashamed to say that I like these restaurant, diner dash type of games. And this one I spent a lot of time with. Really good game. Ika-chan? I think that's how you say it. This game is very similar to Cave Story. Matter of fact, I'm not quite sure if it's put out by the same people that made Cave Story, but I enjoyed it. If anyone likes Cave Story or games similar to that, definitely try it out. I think it's pretty cheap. Now we have a few puzzle games in the P-Cross series. One of my favorite puzzle game series, honestly. It's right up there with Tetris for me. We have P-Cross E, E5, E2, they're not in any order, obviously, E3, and E4. And hopefully they keep putting these P-Cross games out because I dig them so much. Harmonite, which is a blast to play. It's a rhythm game put out by Game Freaks, the people that made the Pokemon games. Surprising. I mean, honestly, the game is a surprise. It was a surprise for me. Really fun, and the music was awesome. Fluidity Spin Cycle. Zombie Incident, one of my recent purchases. I got this a couple of weeks ago, and wow, it's so underrated. No one talks about this game, but it's very similar to, I want to say like Mega Man. It has like a Metroidvania type of feel to it. It's fun. Ironfall Invasion. This came out around the time that the new 3DS was released, a couple of weeks later. Haven't spent a lot of time with it. It's a shooter, a third-person shooter that takes advantage of the new 3DS hardware, more specifically the analog nub, or whatever they call it, so you can rotate the camera. I don't know. This is just a demo version. I didn't actually pay for the full game, so we'll see how that goes. 50 Pinch Barrage. Hazumi, which is a lot of fun. It's kind of similar to Alleyway. Faerun. This is a cute little game that no one really talks about either. It has a Zelda feel to it, and it kind of plays like Ys. It's a lot of fun. Pix 3D, or Pixt, I'm not quite sure how that's pronounced, but it's a really cool little puzzle game. You basically have these, like when you start off the puzzle, it's just like a blob, and you have to manipulate the camera in the game. So you use the circle pad to manipulate the camera so that those blobs turn into an actual picture. And it's all time-based. It's fun. Siesta Fiesta. This is a good one as well. Very similar to Alleyway, and the presentation is really good. 1001 Spikes. Awesome retro platformer. Kicks my butt, and it has like a Spelunky feel to it as well. Azure Striker Gunvolt, and then we have Mighty Gunvolt. Both awesome games, honestly. These are great games. Have a retro vibe to it. Bike Rider DX2 Galaxy. Retro City Rampage. Zeo Drifter, love this game. Metroidvania vibe to it, good stuff. ATV Wild Ride 3D. I actually won a code for this game a couple of weeks ago back on Twitter, and I enjoy it. I mean, it's pretty good. I had ATV Wild Ride, and I still have ATV Wild Ride on the DS. This is basically the same game, but it's in 3D. The Starship Damri. I really want to play this game. Heard such great things about it. I have to get around to playing it. Shovel Knight. This is an awesome one, guys. I actually first bought this on the Wii U Virtual Console, or the Wii U eShop. Played through it, loved it to pieces, loved it so much that I purchased it on the 3DS. It's a great title. Now it's out on the Vita. Eventually I want to get that, but I'll wait for a sale. But rumor has it, I don't even know if it's a rumor anymore, it might actually be true, that Shovel Knight is going to get a physical release on the 3DS. So I'll definitely support that. I think this is an amazing game. One of the newer additions to my digital library on the 3DS is Cube Creator 3D. Now, I've never actually played Minecraft. I know, that's crazy, right? But I've never played Minecraft. But this is supposed to be like Minecraft. It has a survival mode, which seems awesome. And then there's like, I guess, a free roam mode, I guess that's what you call it, where you just build stuff. So I'm really interested in playing this and seeing how it plays, you know, and the fact that it's on the go, I'll probably spend more time with it. And then last but not least, we have Box Boy, one of my favorite 3DS games, or 3DS eShop games. So much fun, such a charming game. It just brings me back. It gives me that nostalgic feeling, the feelings, you know, that I had when I played Game Boy games when I was younger. It's awesome, very simplistic game. Kind of have to scratch your head a little bit at some of the puzzles. It's like a puzzle platformer. Great stuff. So that's what's on my new Nintendo 3DS. Those are all of my digital games. Now, if you guys have any recommendations for any virtual console games on the 3DS, that'll be great. Or if you have some recommendations on eShop games, leave them in the comment box below. I'm always looking for some awesome stuff to play, some smaller games to play on the 3DS. I hope you guys, you know, got some ideas as well. There's a lot of great games out there on the system, so definitely check some of those games out. I want to thank all of you for watching this video, and I'll check you next time.